here, Deputy Callahan, they referred to young people and the impact that the closure of sport has had on young people, but I just want to commend young people for the incredible volunteerism they have shown during lockdown. There's sporting organisations right throughout Ireland who have raised thousands upon thousands for charitable organisations, particularly where I'm from in West Cork. Sporting clubs and sporting organisations, they've taken part in 5K runs, sit-ups challenges, push-up challenges, and they have raised thousands for the local community hospital there. So I just want to take this opportunity to commend them for that. But speaking about sports, one of the most popular sports where I'm from in West Cork, it's an equine sport, and that is harness racing and trotting. It is the highlight for many people of their summer. They spend the summer Sundays going harness racing, and when it was announced that harness racing would return in phase 2, the equine community, of course, was overjoyed. But the harness racing fraternity only found out later that this did not apply to them. And unfortunately, their return was pushed out to phase 3. I think this is completely unfair and it makes absolutely no sense. Now, of course, I welcome the news that thoroughbred racing has returned behind closed doors. I indeed welcome the news that greyhound racing has also returned behind closed doors. This is something that I repeatedly call for. But I would just want to know why this equine sport is being discriminated against over another. Right across the globe, right across Europe, harness racing is treated the same as thoroughbred racing. 18 countries across Europe are treating it the same, and they're letting it run behind closed doors. So I want to know, Minister, why is that not the case here? The sad fact is that harness racing has always been treated as the poor relation of thoroughbred racing. This needs to stop, particularly when it comes to funding. And I know, Minister, that the funding comes under the Department of Agriculture, but I think the point has to be made that it is always treated as the poor relation, and that inequality needs to stop. The IHRA have submitted a 70-page document, which I believe is on the Taoiseach's desk at the moment, detailing how they can resume behind closed doors. So, very quickly, Minister, the minutes I have is, can you please bring this message to Cabinet? Can you bring this message to the Taoiseach? That please let this great sport resume behind closed doors and stop the unequal treatment of two sports which are very similar. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Deputy.